If you're feeling really cruddy right now, join the crowd. Yes, you might have COVID. Yet again, this time it might be the flu, or just a really bad cold that is making the rounds. Figuring out why you're sick is a bit more complicated this fall amid myriad circulating viruses. Flu season is off to an early start. And as we head toward a third winter of the COVID pandemic, experts say the trend that has emerged in the first 2 years is likely to continue. The weather gets colder, preparations for the holidays ramp up, and COVID cases will start to rise, too. So in our always complicated shifting effort to stay healthy, here are some answers to your latest questions. Q. We hear about flu season every winter. Is there also a COVID season now? Influenza transmission follows strong seasonal patterns, in the Bay Area, that typically happens between November and April, tracked carefully by public health experts well before the current pandemic. Now COVID might be falling into a similar, though less predictable, seasonal pattern as well. During the first winter of the pandemic, in January 2021, California recorded what was then an all-time high case rate. The next year, in late 2021 and early 2022, we had the worst surge we have seen so far, in large part because of the Omicron variant's increased transmissibility. It was the perfect storm, said Dr. Peter Chin Hong, a UCSF professor of medicine who specializes in infectious diseases. And this year might follow suit. Right now we have the right time of year, Chin Hong cautions, and we may have variants that have legs. Q. How concerned should we be about another winter COVID surge? Chin Hong said he is most worried about a variant that is showing rapid growth in Europe, commonly referred to as BF.7. It may be the most immune-invasive of the lot, he said, but a large surge is far from certain, and there are other variants of concern that could emerge. Dr. Bob Wachter, chair of UCSF's Department of Medicine, also expects a surge. It almost certainly will go up this winter for one of the reasons that flu goes up, he said. People go inside more, and there is more opportunity for spread. He points out that while we may have seen our worst surges so far in the winter, counting on seasonality is dicier than it is with the flu. Cases in the United States have yet to start spiking, but COVID testing is also at new lows, and the switch to weekly rather than daily reporting by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and many local and state health departments might give us less of a warning than we had during previous. But Wachter is optimistic the surge won't break records. It feels unlikely to be a huge surge, given the population immunity, but he's also wary to make predictions at all.